Hey y'all, Miss B. I want to do this video because I did my Jay-Z video. Was it last week, a couple days ago? Can't remember. It's the holidays, so I've been busy. Okay. Anyway, I think around Friday, I was at my mom's house, and the accuser that's accusing Diddy and Jay-Z of SA did an interview with NBC, and I have thoughts. I'm not trying to victim shame nobody. I don't know what happened. I was not there. In 2000, I hadn't even graduated from high school yet, okay? But I will say, watching the video, I was like, what? First of all, people process trauma different ways, okay? I'm not gonna say it seems real sus that she would do an interview when he's already said, come out and say who you are. Name yourself. Name yourself. But she goes to NBC and does an interview. Then I was kind of sized NBC like, y'all don't even know if this girl is telling the truth or not. So anyway, in the interview, before I get to the interview, I want to say, she's an Alabama woman. She said 13. I mean, everybody knows the story. 13. She snuck into the VMAs. And allegedly was essayed by Jay-Z and Diddy. In my previous interview, you can go watch my thoughts about that. I really didn't get into the legal stuff. I'm not going to. I'm just going to mention a few things here. And, she was picked up by the limo driver. They went to this huge White House, she said. She was given a drink, felt woozy. Y'all know the rest. Then there became a lot of inconsistencies in her story. First of all, her daddy came out and was like, because she said originally she was so traumatized of everything that happened. She couldn't believe it happened. Her dad drove 5 hours from, I think, upstate New York to where they were to pick her up. Her daddy was like, I don't remember that. And I want to say this. If any of my kids or anybody in my family calls me, I don't care if it was 99 years ago, and I'm not 99 years old, called me and told me, oh my God, this happened to me, come help me, come pick me up, I will remember that. Not just as a mother, as a person, I will remember that. Her daddy was like, I don't remember that. They was like, oh, he had a lot going on at that time. That seems very sus. The second thing was Jay-Z and Diddy wasn't even in the same vicinity. They were like different locations. So, again, not trying to victim shame anybody. I just watched that interview and I was just shaking my head. It goes back to my previous video when I'm like, when people was reveling in, when I said people are reveling in the fact that, oh, it's the downfall of Jay-Z, it's the downfall of Beyonce, it's the downfall. When you watch that interview, have y'all watched the interview? Me and my mom watched it together. Why are you in the press? Right? Why are you in the press? Then I watched her, they had her like blurred out, voice changed, all of that, incognito stuff they like to do for high profile interviews like this. She was sitting there rubbing a bunny. Nothing wrong with rubbing a bunny. If that's your thing, it helps you cope. That's like your coping mechanism. Maybe somebody told you to do that for the interview, like, say I'm so traumatized, I need to sit here and rub a bunny. But as a woman, I'm just gonna speak on my behalf. If something like that happened to me, first of all, I wouldn't be in the press. Second of all, like Jay-Z said, I would have filed criminal charges a long time ago. Not after all this Diddy stuff happening. Y'all want to lump them together because they're both from New York and they've been friends for a very, very long time. I would have Ben said something when it happened. Maybe she did and nobody believed her, and Busby want to pick it up. I want to speak about Busby. I'm from Houston. I said this a dozen times. If you don't know this by now, if you're a subscriber, I've said every video I say from Houston. I'm from Houston. When this lawsuit first came out, and I heard it was Busby, and he put that 1-800 number up, I side-eyed it then. Because it's been years that I've been hearing this attorney's name about, I'm not going to say what I've heard, shadiness. I'm just going to say shadiness. So at first I was already like, it's that Busby man again. Because he had a situation with Deshaun Watson. Remember? Do everybody remember that? Allegedly saying all of these, I was like, all these masseuses were saying all these things. Not saying it didn't happen, I don't know. But I was like, how can one person get that many massages? I understand you're an athlete. You need, you're getting, rehabilitation or whatever on your joints and stuff. But that's impossible in one period to have that many massages. Anyway, that's not about him. But I said that to say that this Busby attorney in Houston always comes out with some sus stuff. I already thought he was sus. 300 people, 200 people, 100 people, 1 million people. I don't know how many people he said doing a press conference. When you're dealing with something like this sensitive, like Jay-Z said in his statement, what a criminal charge is that? This is heinous. And again, I'm gonna repeat by saying I'm not saying she lied, tell the truth, whatever. I just side-eyed the heck out of her. I was like, girl, what? And then your daddy don't even remember? So y'all gonna tear down this man's character and all of these inconsistencies? And like Jay-Z lawyer came out, it's like, why would y'all even file something like this without like not even fully, truly vetting this girl? He didn't say it like that, but I mean, basically said he's a lawyer. They speak in lawyer terms. I'm not a lawyer. I don't speak lawyer. But basically it was like, why would y'all file such heinous accusations about somebody and you didn't even vet this girl? And then Busby comes back and was like, we're still doing the vetting process. You should have did that before you had filed these charges against this man. But who told her to do that interview? NBC people. Who approved this? I'm in a state of confusion. I want to end this video by saying I don't victim shame anybody. And what makes me really upset a lot of it, because there are real, not to say they're against Jay-Z or Diddy or whatever, there are real SA victims out here who are screaming from the rafters, hey, this happened to me, not just with celebrities, in life in general, and nobody believes them. And this is why, because you have people come out with frivolous things, doing random interviews on NBC with their face covered up, talking weird, holding a bunny rabbit. This is why people like, y'all don't understand, this happened to me. Nobody believes them because this is why. Now, if it comes back and she has all the proof and all the evidence, I'll be like, I was wrong. I didn't believe her. But right now, I'm going to sit on here and say I don't believe this girl. I don't believe this girl. And honestly, we know things about Diddy. We've been hearing about Diddy for a long time. Not to say Jay-Z's a saint, but I'm just saying the way he was going, that letter, that statement he first put out, was a lot of emotion behind it. The way he been moving, like, nah, y'all not finna do me. Again, like I said in my last video, I'm very, I have a lot of respect for him, because he could have just went and settled like I said before, all the celebrities do. And I had a lot of comments in my last video regarding this issue. Some of them were very like, I don't know if they were bots. I don't know who they were. I removed them. But one person that I did see was an actual profile commented with, what about the victims? I'm not saying there aren't victims. I'm not saying I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying there aren't victims. I'm not saying they are victims. I'm saying this particular person, I don't believe. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. I don't believe her. I watched that video. I watched her body language. I guess somebody told her to pick up a little teddy bear, a little stuffed animal from Target before she got there. Her face was blurred out. The way she was talking. Y'all go watch that. And I'm like, because to me, the reason it's really bothersome and crazy is because sometimes the court of public opinion is so much more powerful than the actual court. And they're going to forever, even if this comes out lies, cross 10 cross word, they lied. Everybody's still going to side eye Jay-Z forever. They are. That's life. How many times we seen this? And again, like I said, when they first came out with that Busby, man, I was like, him again? Haven't we been here before? My unpopular, unsolicited, probably unliked opinion is they have Diddy. The feds got Diddy. He needed a big fish. You can go all through Google and find Diddy and Jay-Z together since the 90s. We all know they were friends, they were homeboys, whatever. But just because I'm friends with somebody don't mean I know everything about their life. Trust me. Been there before. It also doesn't mean I condone what they're doing with their life. Seems like Jay-Z and Diddy went separate ways. Diddy was still out here partying, you know, hanging out. Wanting to still be young, and he's in his 50s. Jay-Z went a different route. You know, family man, married to the queen. And you could just, I mean, obviously they just, I don't know, they still talk, they could, I don't know these people. But just on the outside looking in, I just started to see how they were moving different. Jay-Z started being more of the family man. I remember him even saying, like, he don't perform some of his songs that he created a long time ago because there's a daughter now. His daughters now. I think Girls is one of the songs he isn't performing anymore. I've been to a lot of Jay-Z concerts, Jay-Z and Beyonce included. And I think it's a lot of them. He either changes the lyrics or takes them up. I don't quote me on there, but I think I heard him say that. But anyway, I came on here to say that NBC interview, that was troubling. And why would they send this girl in the press? Like the Busby said, she has seizures and all these things now and blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying it didn't happen again. Could happen, but I don't believe it. I'm sorry. Argue with yourself in the comments all you want to. Or go stand in the mirror and argue with yourself. Or go argue with your mammy. Anyway, gotta go. Bye.